Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my channel today. My name is Matthew, and today I'm going to be talking about how to build a rabbit cage. Now, before I proceed, there was someone in the previous video that said that I am a mentor to you guys on this channel, but I don't mention my name. So, for everyone watching right now, my name is Matthew. Thanks for watching. So, today I'm going to be talking about how to build a rabbit cage. Now, in rabbit farming, the kind of cage system you are using is very, very important. It goes a long way to determine how successful your rabbit farming business is going to be. So I'm going to be showing to you today how to build your rabbit cage. Now, there are a few things you have to put into consideration when you are building your rabbit cage. Number one is that you have to situate your rabbit cage in a very good environment. What do I mean by a very good environment? A well ventilated environment, a less noisy environment, because they don't like noise. You understand? So somewhere like your backyard or your farm or a good place is very important for your rabbit farm. Then you want to also ensure that they are not vulnerable to predators in the environment where you are using. Predators like snake, predators like dog. You understand? Those are major predators for rabbits. So you want to ensure that they are in an environment where they are not vulnerable to predators. And if you're actually putting them in a place, maybe your farm is in the bush and you're thinking that peradventure they could be vulnerable to predators in the bush. You understand? The truth of the matter is that if you use the right kind of cage system, there is no how the predators will be able to penetrate into the rabbit cage, and that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you today. Fortunately, today that I'm making this video, I actually built a new rabbit cage today. And yes, this cage is actually a 6-room cage, and it's a 6-room cage, and I think it cost a total of 70,000 naira. 70,000 naira to build this cage. Currently today it's a 6-room cage. There's 3 rooms upward and there's 3 rooms downward. So I want to show you so that you see how it looks like. Okay, let's go. So this is what the cage looks like. You can see the cage now. You can see that every part of the cage is made of nets. Every side is made up of nets. Every side of the cage is made up of nets. As you can see it. Why did we use nets to make every side of the cage like this? We did it like that so that it can make room for enough ventilation. It can make room for enough ventilation. That is number one. Number two is that if you look at it from here, the cage is a distance away from the ground. Can you see? This is the first room. This is the first layer here, and this is the second layer here. Can you see that? So there's a distance between the cage and the ground. This is very important so that the rabbit poo can drop and so that their urine can drop as well. You understand me? And then so that they can be lifted off the ground level and not be vulnerable to things like ants and other predators like snake or any other thing like that. You understand? Then their poo and their urine can easily drop to the ground. That is why we always make sure that the distance between the ground and the first layer of their cage. Now look at what the cage looks like. Now this is the net that I use here. We call this half-inch nets. This is what we call half-inch net. Why do we use this kind of net for their floor? This net is very strong. Look at it. It's very, very durable. Like nothing can penetrate it, not even snake or anything. It is very durable. If they try to fall themselves, they're going to die. That's how durable this net is. That's number one. Number two, for someone like me who has very gigantic and very large hybrid rabbits on our farm, some of our rabbits are even up to 5 kg in body weight. These rabbits, as big as they are, they can sit on this net conveniently, even if they are 3 or 4. This net is big enough and strong, like it's durable. It can carry their weight without getting destroyed. You understand? So that is what it looks like. Then this particular size is actually, this is 2 feet by 2.5 kg. This is what? 2 feet by 2.5 kg. Why did we make it 2 feet by 2.5 kg? So that we can use it for nursing mothers, so that it can be spacious enough for the nursing mother. For instance, I'm going to show you what it looks like when we place our nest box inside the cage. So I want to show you what it looks like when we put the nest box inside the cage. Now look at this. There's a nest box inside the cage right now. This is a nest box. So look at this now. When we place the nest box inside this cage, and then the feeders and drinker are also inside, there is still enough space for the mother to roam around. So look at this now. I just placed a rabbit here. Look at that. I can even decide to place the feeder and drinker this way. There is enough room for her to roam around, and she can still go into the nest box to attend to her babies. Because when you provide nest box for your rabbit to give birth into, it enhances the durability of their life, and it ensures that the rabbits do well. That is the rabbit babies now. The mother will be going to the nest box to breastfeed them till they grow up to like 3-4 weeks and they come out of the nest by themselves. So that is why we ensure that it is 2 feet by 2.5 feet. You understand? So that is very important, that you should take note of that. That's number one. Number two, look at it here. I have about this is a total of 9 winners here that I just won quite recently. This is what? 9 winners. So this 2 feet by 2.5 feet cage is sufficient to outgrow these winners from winners to what? To growers. You can see that it is spacious enough. As a matter of fact, even 10 winners can successfully stay here. 15 winners can successfully stay here. You understand? So that's why we make sure that we use 2 feet by 2.5 feet size for their cage. Do you see that now? So that's how we build our rabbit cage. So that is why we also ensure that every side of the cage is well ventilated. Breeze can blow in from every side, so that the rabbits are not subject to any form of heat stress whatsoever. And also look at the middle here. It's a 2-step cage, so I ensure that there's a trampoline in the middle here, so that the urine from the ones on top can easily drop down here, and their poo as well. And why do we make it so? When it's time for us to clean it, this is how easy it is can be cleaned. Look at this. And just come here and clean it like this. You see? Everywhere is what? Everywhere is now clean and very what? Very neat. So that is how we build our rabbit cage. So, and it has a roof here. This roof prevents the rain and the sun from scorching the rabbits. No matter the magnitude of the rain, this roof will take care of it. You understand? So that is how we build our rabbit cage. I'm sure you must have learned 1 or 2 things in this video. So that is what I want to talk about today. This is the standard way to build your rabbit cage. You should be in a position where breeze is blowing. Are you getting it now? You should be in a position where what? Good breeze, fresh air is blowing to the rabbit, where they are not, compartmentalized with wood. Because if you use wood for the side, for the front, for everywhere, there will be no enough space for bees to come into their cage. And when there's not enough space for bees to come into their cage, they are going to be subject to heat stress. You understand? Their performances will not be effective. You understand? So you have to ensure that you keep them in a place where there's enough breeze blowing, where there's fresh air, and you provide them with good feed and with clean water. You understand? Which you can actually make available by putting your feeders and your drinkers in their cage. You understand? I have developed this type for quite so many years now, where I use a trampoline under the cage here. This trampoline can easily collect, take the urine and the poo and all of those things. And somebody might be like, what of a situation whereby I want to collect the urine? In a situation where I want to collect the urine, I can do something like this. I can actually do something like this. With this kind of urine collector and their poo collector, everything falls into this tray. This tray is made of aluminum. Can you see? It's made of what? Aluminum. So everything falls into this tray, and I can wash it. I can just sweep it from this tray into any container where I want to keep their poo and urine. So that is how simple it is to actually keep their poo and urine if you want to. So that is what I have for you guys today. So that's how to build a standard rabbit cage. Are you getting it now? Now, somebody might be asking me that, what if you want to make the rabbit cage a 3-step? I personally discourage 3 steps because it is possible that it will be too tall. Are you getting it? It is possible that it can be too tall. But if you know that you're going to build it in such a way that it will not be too tall and it will not be too short, so that you'll not be stressing yourself too much, then you can go ahead and build a 3-step cage. But for me, I just love building a 2-step cage. So this is 3 room upward, and this is 3 room downward, making a total of 6 rooms together. Every now and then, I have been a rabbit industry for the past 8 years now. Every now and then, as a rabbit farmer, you will always have need to build more cages. You understand? We produce rabbits in thousands in this place. So every now and then, you have need to build more cages to accommodate them. You understand? So that is the concept that we use in this farm. So I hope you have learned something. If you are looking forward to building a standard rabbit cage, this is the standard approach to use. You understand? It enhances your rabbit's growth and development. The room is spacious enough, it is tall enough, so your rabbit can stretch, they can move around, and when they're able to move around and roam around, it helps their growth. You understand? Sometimes if rabbit has a tendency, maybe due to their breed, they have a tendency of growing bigger. If the cage is smaller, even if you are feeding them well, the truth of the matter is that they will only be the size of what the cage can contain. I don't know if you get that. If your rabbit is an hybrid like ours, and it can grow bigger and better, if the cage size of your rabbit house is small, the rabbit will be forced to grow to the size of their cage. So, but when you build a standard cage like this that is big enough, then they have room to grow. They have enough room to grow and become bigger and bigger and bigger. I hope you understand that now. So that is what I have for you guys today. I hope you have learned one or two things in this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button, subscribe to this channel, and I'll be next year on another time to give you more value on rabbit farming, another livestock farming business in Nigeria. Please, if you have any question, do it to drop your link, drop your comments, and I will be sure to respond to your question. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.